In this video, I'm going to show you how you could change the battery on your car remote, and I'll use 3 different cars as an example. So regardless of the make and model of your car, one of these examples should be close enough for you to do the same job. Depending on your remote, the only tool you need is a small screwdriver. I'm going to include a link in the description to this set that I have. And if you don't have one, go ahead and pick one up. It should work with your keys. Before you get started, make sure you remove your house keys or anything else attached to your car keys. I'm going to start with the Lexus Keys for the first battery change. This key fob only has one Phillips screw, so I'm just using my small screwdriver to remove that one screw. And when you do that, it just kind of comes up and slides out. So I'm just pulling it up a bit and it slides it out. And inside there's another screw. In fact, there's 2 screws. One is missing in this case, but I'll have to remove these little screws too to get to where the battery is. This piece comes off and the battery is inside. And to remove the battery, I could just use my hands here. It comes off pretty easily, and I'll just basically slide it out of its home here. There's a common car remote battery called CR1616, so this is the one I have here. And I bought a 5-pack, an Energizer 5-pack of CR1616. The same battery actually works with my Honda too. This one just kind of slides in, facing up in this case. In some cars it faces down, and you just basically have to assemble the battery back together. So this piece, again, I was missing a screw here, but I'll just go ahead and put the Phillips screw. And the 2 other pieces of the key just kind of come together, and then they're held together with that screw that you took off in the beginning. So make sure you put that screw back in and get it in there nice and tight. Go ahead and test it out and make sure everything's working. Next, let's work on the Honda key. The Honda key also has 1 screw holding it together. So all you have to do is remove that 1 screw with a Phillips screwdriver, a small screwdriver again. And the key should kind of open up like a door, so just apply a little bit of pressure and it should just open up nice and easy. There is another part inside the key, and the battery is inside this piece. This doesn't have any screws, so you could just use the release on the side to open it. And the battery comes out really easy at this point. You basically just have to apply a little pressure and bring it out. This takes a CR1616. So I'm just going to go ahead and grab a fresh CR1616. I'm going to put it back in the key fob. Again, this time I'm going to put it upside down based on the instruction on the key. This piece should just snap together. There were no screws here, so it just snaps back on together. Put it back inside the key, and then use that 1 Phillips screw that held the key together and make sure that's nice and tight. Go ahead and test out your key and make sure everything's working and the lights are coming on. This remote is separate from the key. The Toyota key and the remote are 2 separate units, but it's the same concept. This one still has 1 screw, and by removing the screw, this will come apart. Again, here I forgot to remove the key from the fob, so it was a little more difficult to open it than it should have been. So make sure you always remove all the other things that are attached to the remote. This has a different type of battery than most keys, mainly because it's a little bit of an older car, but it takes a A23, that's the name of the battery, and it's shaped a little bit like a AAA battery. It's called A23 in this case. So I got a new A23 battery, and I'm just gonna line it up with the positive and negative side here. They're indicated on this piece of the key. I'm just gonna go ahead and put that in and slide that back into the key fob. Now it should close pretty easily. It should snap right back in, and then go ahead and use that 1 screw to secure everything. And just as always, make sure you test that out and make sure the new battery is working fine. I hope this video helped you, and go ahead and subscribe to this channel for a lot more how-to videos on automotive and a lot more.